Hey, what's up YouTube? Mike here with Crazy Moto, and today we are in the shop after hours. Got the whole place to myself, just me and the good boys. So I had some time and I'm waiting for some paint to dry, literally, and I figured we'd do a toolbox tour. Now, for those who are new to the channel, my name is Mike. I am the owner of CRZYMoto.com. CRZYMoto.com is a blog and a motorsports store that was it was kind of just like a little passion. It started out as a blog just selling a couple little products here, but it's kind of starting to grow, and so I'm going to be focusing on trying to bring a lot more content to the YouTube channel and really try to bring you guys some good stuff that people have been wanting to see. And it looks like toolbox tours are all the rage, so I'm going to show you mine. In addition, obviously, to owning and running CRZYMoto.com, I'm also a automotive technician by trade. So this is my box at the shop with my tools, like for day in and day out use, are here. So I'm gonna go through everything. We're gonna go over the box itself and jump right into the tools. I just wanted to preface this by saying that I will do my best to try and link every single tool I have in here in the description. There's going to be a lot of links. I'll try to label them really well, but I have some pretty unique stuff, and I've had a lot of people ask me where I get stuff. So hopefully you guys see something today that will help a job that you do a lot, or will just add a nice, you know, kind of tool to your arsenal to have, because you never know when you might need it. So alright guys, without further ado, here we go. Guys, so jumping right in. So the box itself is a Husky. It doesn't have a name like, you know, Snap-on Epic or Matco 4S. The name of it is literally just Husky Heavy Duty 10 Drawer Combination Box with Hutch and Locker. Okay? And right now I'm about to preface this video by saying something I genuinely believe to be true. And that is, for the money, this is the best box on the market, hands down. And I say that with 100% confidence. Okay? So, as you guys can see, the box has a hutch clearly, 10 drawers, and a side locker. Okay? It has built-in power strips on the wall, built-in pegboard, comes with this LED light, a power strip on the side, as well as handles. If you look down here, those like brackets sticking up, those are wraps for an extension cord. It's incredibly well thought out and extremely well designed. Okay, hooks on the side, you know. And this box, brand new, delivered to my shop from Home Depot, was $1,216 out of the door. $1,216. That is the best deal for any box with a hutch by roughly $1,000 easily. So if you are in the market for a box, do yourself a favor and look at this thing. Coming very soon to the channel, I will have a full in-depth review on the box. I'll talk about the pros and the cons, and basically just go through everything. But I mean, I can summarize that kind of right now by saying that for the money, this is what you should buy, unless you want to spend 20-30 grand and just have the you know, the name brand, the best of the best box. In that case, you know, Snap-on or Matco or Gear Wrench. All right guys, so toolbox tour. So we'll start with the hutch area, and excuse the mess right here, but these are fasteners from something. We'll talk about that later. But starting on the left side, I have my monitor right here, and I'm currently in the process of building a, you know, just a little sort of like internet, you know, software program, little desktop for the box here to be controlled. I have the laptop. I've been using it and just plugging it into the monitor, but I need to find a better way to run it, so I'm gonna have to modify the box, drill in here, keep the desktop either in top of here, or I might end up building it something fancy and then have like a see-through cover so you can see all the workings and just mount it straight to the pegboard. But that's a decision for the future. But this is the computer. This is where I access VAST. I work for Mr. Tire in California, Maryland, and we have VAST as our program to do our estimates and stuff, and it's really nice having my own workstation here to look stuff up on and have access to all data, which is incredible. So, you know, over here is just little stuff, you know, remotes for the TV, remote for the small string of LEDs I got up there. This is pens for my artwork and stuff like that. I bring this with me to work every day, and, you know, sometimes occasionally sketch on my lunch break if I have time. All right, so this is the headlight and front, like, fairing, I guess you could say, design for the motorcycle I'm building. So if you guys are into motorcycles and building them, custom fabrication, custom engine work, paint, all that good stuff, then be sure to follow the channel. I'm completely rebuilding a bike from scratch and turning it into something pretty incredible compared to what it was. I've already built it one time before, and I'll go ahead and put in some of that footage of the bike when it was built the first time now. So yeah, enjoy. And then, so I got another one, right? So in the back here, this one, that is a 1992 CBR 600 F2, a 92. This frame is from a 91 CBR 600 F2, but for all intents and purposes, the frame, the frame is exactly the same. I mean, if you, like, I mean, well, this one isn't clearly because obviously I'm in the process. I built this one and it's painted, so I modified it heavily. I have to do a lot of body work to this frame yet, and a lot of this paint is going to have to end up getting blasted off because of I need to redo one or two things that aren't to my satisfaction. And this one I'm going crazy with. This one is basically just something to ride in the meantime until this one's finished. But I'm already starting to get carried away. But that's not the topic of this video, so we're going to get back to the toolbox. But if you guys want to follow these builds, be sure to subscribe. This one is going to be a giveaway bike, so that's in the works as well. Okay. So that's for the bike as well. Just up here I have some just, you know, really basic just stuff. A Matco micro jump 3. That thing is awesome. I love it. Our jump box at the shop broke, and now we use this one every day. It's paid for itself the first day after I bought it. T-handle ATD Allens. I don't know why these are just something I wanted to have. I don't know why. They just look official and I like them. Just pens and, you know, stuff for work. Work light, hyper tough, you know, 20 bucks, 1,000 lumen as opposed to, you know, 200 for Matco. Alright, so now we'll get into the chop drawer. Oh, also guys, redesigned the website on CRZYMoto 100%. We are now only carrying originally designed apparel designed by myself with my pen, and this is a shirt that will that is hopefully by the time you watch this already on the website. So if you guys like it and you want to get the shirt, CRZYMoto.com. Alright guys, so here we go. And alright, you guys are gonna have to bear with me, okay? Like, I just kind of moved into this box and everything's still really messy and kind of like disorganized, but bear with me. So in the back, sitting on the gear wrench racks, I basically have all of my impact sockets. And these are all ATD. Now, when I first was hired by Mr. Tire about a year ago, I purchased their starter toolkit, which is actually a phenomenal deal. If you are a Mr. Tire employee just starting out and you don't have tools, you definitely want to look into the Mr. Tire toolkit. It is actually a very good value for what you get for the kit. And at some point maybe I'll make a video about that, but yeah. So I need to fill in a lot of these, as you can see. Some of this stuff I do have at home, like the mids. So I got 24 and then 22 down, chrome 20, because there aren't many sets that come with 20, 23, 24 and 25. A lot of sets usually go like 26. And like even this one, yeah, actually I got there's somewhere in here there's a 26 that I got with this kit. The next rack down is 3/8 chrome, also ATD. I really like ATD, man. I'm a big fan of their tools. They make quality stuff. So I got the tall and shallow. Shallow goes farther. These are just Duralast 1/4 inch on the gear wrench rack. I bought this set. I have all the brand new 1/4 inch ATD at home, which is going to get moved to the box in addition to these. To be honest, I don't use 1/4 inch stuff. 1/4 inch is mainly for really tight spots you got to get in, or like bolts that have very low torque. I mostly use 3/8 and 1/2 inch. Okay. So down here on my Craftsman rail, this is home to all of my adapters and the swivels, and there's a couple here at the house actually that I had to use to bring while I was building my engine. But so these swivels here are Titan. These ones here are just a no-name, Amazon brand. These as well, also a no-name Amazon brand. These ones go absolutely massive. This is 1/4 inch here. That's sorry, excuse me, I don't know if I say 1/4, but that's 1/2 inch. And that one's like 3/4 inch, and they're all adapters. I don't even have like an inch or 3/4 inch breaker bar, but it came with it, and it was like, I don't even remember, cheap on Amazon. I'll link it in the description. It's actually a pretty good set for the price. Actually, it's an amazing set for the price. Some of these tools, guys, I'm of the opinion that there are some things that are worth spending your money on to get Matco and Snap-on. But there are also a lot of things where it's not worth it. This is basically a hunk of metal. Yes, you can spend $80, $90, $100, whatever, and get a beautiful set by Snap-on and Matco, just knurled, got beautiful finishes, laser etched, but I beat these things up. I use them every day. If I had a glam set for the house and it was just all really nice shit I wanted, because I don't do too much shit at my house, stuff, sorry, I'm going to change that to stuff, no more beeps. But, yeah, forgot what I was saying. Don't want to get demonetized, gang. Alright, and this thing, man, I freaking love this thing. So this is the Matco 3/8 digital torque adapter, and I love this thing. For engine work, it's amazing. Alright, so basically it holds I think it holds 10 different settings, and it's all controlled during these keys here. But basically, this is at peak torque hold, so as I turn it, it'll tell me the max torque I've hit, and it'll stay on the screen. So I'll go hit the plus, and we got, I think it is 10, or maybe it's 9. Yeah, I guess it's 9. Oh, well, there's a setting for 0, so it's 10. So there's 10 settings, different torque settings, Newton meters, everything. I love this thing. There's hold, it'll beep when it tells you. It's just a fantastic product. It's only $150, and for the money, I absolutely love this thing. It's less than any good torque wrench, and according to the charts that I had, or comparing certificate of calibration charts, it was actually more accurate than a torque wrench. Some of them, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me. Alright, down here we just have some random SAE in chrome, 32mm oil socket, spark plug blacker, ATD torque wrench that I'm borrowing from a buddy until my digital Craftsman one comes in the mail, ATD metric Allens, and this is another thing that came in the Mr. Tire kit. You'll hear me say that a lot. If I point out everything that came in the kit, you'll realize what a good deal it is. But so these are SAE, these are metric. shorter Allens, not stubby. I guess I would call these mid Allens. ATD torque spits, ATD tamper-proof torque spits, ATD E-Torques, 8mm swivel, 1/4 inch swivel, 3/8 are these 2 rows. So I got some SAE, inverted torques, tamper-proof torques that are the larger sizes for 3/8. Then I have miscellaneous 3/8 in certain sizes that I use for SAE and metric. These are ATD. These are randos, 3/8, common sizes, 13, 12, 14, 17. Spark plug socket, and just a couple more SAE 3/8. Alright, in the back row here I got all my big boys, not including axle nut sockets, which I'll get to later. Now here we get on to the funner stuff, and like this thing is amazing. This is a 90-degree bit. As I spin it, as I hold it upside down, you can see how it works. The rods basically just move up and down once they hit a certain point. But that thing has come in handy and saved my ass so many times. I honestly, like, I'll link it in the description. It'll probably be something like 10-20 bucks, but this thing, I promise you, at some point this thing will save your ass. Down here, 3/8 extensions. I believe these are 5-inch. ATD 1/2-inch extensions. I believe these are 8 or 10-inch. Not 100% sure. Matco torque sticks. I use them every single day, so they've gotten faded and scratched and cool. Basically, I have 3 sizes: 140, 180. Everything is either going to be above or right below that. So what I usually do is I'll just torque it with one of these and finish it off with a torque wrench. Okay. Duralast breaker bar, 3/8 ATD ratchet here. Snap-on 3/8 breaker bar. This is an old school. This is like retro. I think this was like made in, if the camera will pick this up. But it's got, sorry, I don't know why it's not here. I'll probably do this. I see people do this. That usually works. There we go. Yeah, so that, I believe, my buddy had a shirt that had all of the logos labeled with the year, and if I remember correctly, this is like from the 90s or 80s. So that's pretty cool. I kind of like retro tools like that, like old school snap-on stuff. A lot of the tools back in the day, they just built them stronger. So this is my workhorse. I use this ratchet all day, every day, and this is an amazing ratchet. This is my gear wrench 120 tooth ratchet. It has a 3-degree angle to get a rotation, and what that means is that the head only needs to rotate like that much, like 3 degrees, until it'll turn the bolt again. And that has saved my ass as well from being in tight spots. So sorry, earlier I said that was 3/8, so that's 1/2 inch. I'm a dummy. So this is the ATD 3/8 one, and this one, yo, honestly, I love this ratchet. I really do. I love this ratchet. It was $22 at Walmart. I'm sure hella people have seen this. It's the best. It's an Extendo clip, dude. I love doing that. I don't know why, but I would like pull it out of my box and I would just be like, ugh. And it would just make me feel like I was just ready to do some friggin' work. Alright, so that's that. This one is a Craftsman 3/8 ratchet, and it has this weird head on it, and it turns the bolt. Basically, I can't really do it with because I'm holding the camera, but basically if you're ratcheting it and you hold this end, it turns the bolt the same way no matter which way you're turning the ratchet. Like, it'll turn it to, if you have it set right, it'll turn it to the left if I go this way with the ratchet, and it'll turn it to the left if I go this way with the ratchet. It's pretty cool. It's definitely useful, and I've definitely used it to speed things up. This is the ATD 1/4 inch basic ratchet, Craftsman 1/4 inch ratchet, another Craftsman 1/4 inch ratchet. I need to get another 1/4" ratchet. I definitely need to up my 1/4" game, even though I don't use it all that much. I just, you know, it's something you should have. Alright guys, so again, I might have should have waited to film this video because I have a bunch of stuff on the way, but I have the big the Milwaukee 1/2 inch. This is the 3/8 with an adapter on it. But this thing, I use it all day to crack lugs. This thing will crack the lugs off the off a dually, no problem. Actually today I did a dually, 6 tires, used this to crack every single lug nut, didn't hesitate, just breaks them all loose. This thing, for being a 3/8, this thing is a monster. Now, this is the Air Nesco 1/2 inch impact. This was also included in the Mr. Tire new hire kit. Snap-on air ratchet, Milwaukee impact. Now, this thing's great. It fits in a lot of small places that this won't, and this actually has a lot of breakaway torque. I use that a lot. And because I use this a lot, I also have a bunch of these. Some of them, I actually have 2 or 3 of them at home as well, the ones with the collars. Yeah, so that pretty much sums it up for the top drawer. Oil claw, I guess I missed that. Moving on. Alright, so I think we're going to just knock these ones out real quick because there's not a ton in them. So this is just my random stuff drawer. Got, you know, coolant tester, brake strip tester, knife, valve core tool, hella pepper, you know, just random shit, you know. Pry bars from Titan, magnets that had the handles broke, they still come in handy. ATD screwdrivers, this came in the Mr. Tire kit too, so did this, so did the brake tools, the brake line kit did not. This is my electrical drawer, coming up pretty soon. I'm completely redesigning my motorcycle's electrical system from the ground up using a fancy new digital electronic output device that basically eliminates all relays and fuses, and it's one of the best things ever. If you don't know what the Moto Gadget is and you're into bikes, you need to look up the M unit. But anyway, so power probe test light, or power probe, what is this? I forget. It was just okay, voltage meter. That's right. It tells you the voltage. I bought it a couple weeks ago. I forgot. I haven't used it yet. Test light here, soldering iron here, multimeter, battery tester, digital soldering iron, automatic wire strippers. If you do any electrical work, like a significant amount, and you don't have a pair of these are amazing. Basically, you just stick the wire into it, and it like cuts it and then pulls the old one off too. They're awesome. Connector kit. This is not so much for work. For when I rebuild the motorcycle harness, I'm gonna want to obviously have junctions where I can disconnect for maintenance. This is a badass soldering kit, which I'll link in the description, but don't feel like unzipping it. And this is basically my most empty drawer in the whole box, but basically something I need to return to Matco. You know, sandpaper, stuff like that, a gasket tester. Alright, on to my 3rd or 4th favorite drawer, but this is the wrench drawer. So I'm starting to build up a semi-decent collection of tools. For only having done this for a year, was June 18th was a year, so I'm semi-pleased with where my collection is at this point. Obviously I have a lot of time and room to grow, but I do need to get a couple things, namely box end wrenches, the long skinny ones, and the ultra flat thin profile gear wrench wrenches they just came out with. Also, I need a set of gear wrench bolt biters. Those things are sick. But so right here we have just basically kind of like a generic set of ratcheting wrenches. They serve me, you know, they serve me really well. None of them have ever broken. None of them ever have done anything weird. They're just, you know, they're just wrenches. They work. I didn't see the need to spend a whole bunch of money on a granted, I bought these like 6-7 months ago, so at that point I couldn't justify spending the money on Snap-on or Matco or Gear Wrench at the time, but now I think I'm gonna probably upgrade this set pretty soon. Platinum Tech metric wrenches from, I believe, 8 to 22, and at 22 on this rack, and then I have the 23, 24, 15, 16s. This one's over here because I use these sometimes for alignments. Then we got the big boys, you know, 1.6", 1.16", 1.25". I just said 1.6", didn't I? 1.16", 1.25". Down here got, you know, crow's feet. I think it's 10 to 15. Or is it 19? 10 to 19, and then we got the 9 to 17 offset wrenches, which is another thing. Honestly, these will, I promise you, these will come in handy at some point and save your ass if you have them too. They've already saved mine. Bought them like 2 weeks ago. This is the pliers drawer. You know, nothing much, just little vice grips. Got the flat nose, couple snap ring pliers. I'm about to get the snap-on set of those. Long 45 needle nose, long straight needle nose. Irwin vice grips, I love these things. The best oil filter wrench on the market. Hose clamps, hose clamp pliers, stethoscope, picks, gear wrench channel locks, pliers, snips, and needle nose. This is kind of just like a misc drawer in a way. I use these every single day. I use these to clean out the shop, clean out engine bays, you know, everything. If you don't have a set of these, get one. They will come in handy. If you get it off the gear wrench truck, I'll try to remember the part number. I'll try to look it up and list it in the description. But they come with all these attachments, which you can then use to, like, you know, stick in an engine and keep a seal. Drill scrub brushes. I use these to detail. I use these, you know, just general cleaning. You know, work great. Love them. I'm gonna tell you something hilarious, but I actually have a set of these that I dedicated just to dishes. Like, I never have used it for anything other than the dishes ever, and it's this one, and it's only ever done dishes. And like, literally, if I ever cook rice and I don't clean the pan the night, I'll just literally stick that in a drill at my house and just go to town. This is, I think, my second favorite drawer, apart from the socket drawer. If not, this might actually be my favorite drawer, but this is like the metal fab, you know, precision measuring drawer. So, hella flap wheels, love these things, can't get enough. Grinding discs, cutoff wheel. I am completely blanking on what these are called right now, and I literally say it every single day. Whiz wheel. Straight die grinder, assortment of wire brushes. Again, I use things like this every day, cleaning off studs, cleaning threads of bolts, cleaning off, you know, rust and hardware. Lithium grease, the Sharpie that can write on oil, a couple hose clamps, just, you know, random stuff for like this, like a random Torx bit. This thing's actually pretty cool, even though it's like the most simple thing ever. It just helps you set angles and mark it for when you're trying to make something 90 degrees or whatever. The Hyper Tough Dremel kit from Walmart, that's like 12 bucks. That is like the best deal ever. Dremel, a bit, wobble, or like flexible extension bit, drill chuck opener, assortment of files, punches, spring-loaded center punch, step bit. I have actually a pretty nice set of step bits on the way. I'm excited for that. I use them a lot. The tap, the extractor set there, feeler gauges, thread pitch gauge, ATD calipers, random bits, tap and die set in the back, just another little Dremel kit, polishing kit on tape, and my lovely Milwaukee drill that I have definitely used every day, and I really like my Milwaukee stuff, guys. Huge Milwaukee fan. And here is the blow molded case section. Down here I have a powder coater. I don't have the oven hooked up here at the shop right now, so that's why it's kind of just laying dormant. Got the Hitachi grinder, that's what this case is. That's my massive Milwaukee case that my drill driver combo set came with. Piston ring compressor. I just rebuilt my engine, so I replaced it with new Triton valve stem seals, titanium valves, new valve springs, new valve spring retainers, everything new. I dingleberry honed the block. It looks really good. I'm really excited for it. Painted it. It looks beautiful. If you want to see that, there's a blog post dedicated to the engine build at CRZYMoto.com. Chain breaker riveter, gear wrench serpentine belt tool, OTC compression tester, gear wrench axle nut socket set. Love this freaking thing. Valve spring compressor, ATD caliper clip tool, and my impact socket empty case. Like, this looks really full right now, but this is completely empty. This is completely empty. That has shit in it, but it's like a, oh, never mind. That's empty. That's empty. So yeah, a lot of space can be made in here very quickly. So, I mean, you gotta see how much room it is though. And then on to the side locker. So, I have a lot of projects and I build a lot of vehicles, bikes, you know, I refinish a ton of stuff. I build, you know, I make tables out of engine, like old engines and crankcases and things like that. So I keep a lot of like chemicals and paints in here. It goes, you know, all the way back. There's one behind that one. I got a ton of different paint, and that's not even counting the ones I'll have out because I'm doing something right now. Scotch shop towels, gotta have at least one roll of them at all time. The rags we get from the rag company they just mess up your skin. I keep some of the boxes for my more expensive or sentimental tools just because, I don't know, I just like having it. So, alright, so, you know, brake lube for slide pins, AC Fresh, just simple like Walmart brand WD-40, Walmart brand engine degreaser, a bunch of brake clean because gang. Sitting on its carbon fiber pedestal is the Royal Purple Max Tough engine assembly lube. One of the things I have to do this week is I have to reshim all the valves in my bike because of a little incident that happened. Valve buckets fell out and hand slipped, man. Now I gotta reshim them all because I was just praying that they were in the back. I put them back. I got lucky enough to put them back where they went, but I did not. So that'll be used to protect the engine on first initial fire up before the oil pump is time to, you know, put oil in. Just like a turtle wax rubbing compound. I use that to kind of sort of polish up my exhaust. This is random, but I do kind of want to try some of that blue premium metal polish. Not going. I've been seeing ads for that everywhere, and it looks pretty legit. I think it would work wonders for my pipe on the bike. That's it. And then just you know, miscellaneous stuff. Leftover carbon fiber from building carbon fiber skin swing arm. You know, old brake reservoir. That's the the light that's going to be for Venom, which is the name of the bike that I'm building. That's got to get painted tonight. And then just, you know, random shit. Yeah. Kingsley is hiding in the background. He's definitely a good boy though. Come here, buddy. Come on, buddy. Who's that good boy? Yeah, guys, so there you have it. That is basically alright guys, so there you have it. Oh shit, never mind, huh? Alright guys, I was gonna just end the tour, but I forgot about my little ATD cart here. This is basically just kind of become extra storage for me, and I just keep a bunch of wrenches at the top because the alignment rack's right here. So I'll, you know, just come in here, grab what I need, and then just ball out. But for a while, this was my whole box. I kept like all of that stuff in this box and one other red one that I now use in the shop to store things. So, you know, there's like nothing in there. So the one thing, oh, I forgot there was stuff in here. Welding gloves, needle nose, you know, just random stuff I didn't feel like made the cut to go into that box. But this is like random parts, cups, and then these are all clean. These are all clean new rags that, you know, this drawer is basically just a giant rag dispenser at this point. It really is convenient though, because they're not out and like, or like a lot of people stack them on their thing, and I mean, it looks nice and neat stacked, but I prefer to do it this way and just have them out of sight. You know, in the bottom I got the bike, the oil for the bike. My backpack's here, but another good thing that a random good thing about this box is, I mean, I know that's like something small and stupid kind of, but you know, I mean, I do like it. It is convenient. It's a good thought. It was a good design to put that hook there. So that's the side cart right there, ATD Johnny. These are stickers from the Snap-on rep. That was when I got the oil for my bike, set of seats, that bag actually that I just hung up. That was from a, oh my God, I can't remember what that was from. That was given to me. I can't remember what that was from. Weisco pistons, Alpine stars when I bought my jacket, 8-lane brake system, all that good stuff, man. Got all the stickers. Yeah, so as you guys can see, I got quite the sticker collection up here. Try to add to it as much as I can. What are you doing, buddy? What's up, guys? So just finished watching the Toolbox tour, and this is just a little mini update. Got a couple new things, Matco socket rack, and we got the 3D printer finally set up. So just wanted to give you guys that little update. If you guys enjoyed the tour, like, comment, and subscribe. Got a ton of new content on the way. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? So just finished watching the Toolbox tour, and this is just a little mini update. Got a couple new things, Matco socket rack, and we got the 3D printer finally set up. So just wanted to give you guys that little update. If you guys enjoyed the tour, like, comment, and subscribe. Got a ton of new content on the way. Peace.